Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Mini, a true nerd, and welcome to Mountain. Or rather, not quite yet, we'll get to the mountain momentarily. You see, as some of you may be aware if you follow me on Twitter, we're currently in the middle of some plumbing, tiling, renovation stuff here right now. So as a result, there's a lot of noise going on. So it's not really that conductive to making videos. What I really need, what I needed more than anything else, is a game that I can play for 5 minutes, and then if, you know, just say as a random example, catastrophically loud soaring begins and then doesn't stop for an hour, that's fine. The game can just get on with playing itself, and then I can just pick up after the soaring is done. And that brings us nicely to Mountain. A game that basically plays itself. I've heard about this one, and I've seen little bits of it before. I've never played it, so the first thing you need to do in Mountain is try and express extremely complicated concepts or emotions as simple doodles. So I need to kind of paint art. I need to create my own version of art. So art is, well, art could be, okay, I'm gonna create like a picture frame for the art right now, and I'm gonna put like a person into the art. At some point the game might just get sick of me and say that's enough, you can't do any more, and then they're gonna have like hair, yeah, and they're gonna have like a face and lightning for eyes, because this is awesome, and they're gonna be smiling, but oh, not that much, no, but they're gonna have like a bit of a frown at the edge of their smile, you see, and they're gonna be blushing, but only in one cheek, you see, and there's gonna be a tree in the background, but that's not the only sort of angle. There needs to be like a floor, and there's going to be like a lamp next to it, because this is art, so it needs to be like well lit. There we go. And also there needs to be like some gilding on the beautiful. I'm very good at art. There's also like statues. There could be like statues, so maybe I should put like a little stand here, and then like a plinth, and make sure it's like a little pillar. There we go. And because the stripes are close together, it creates the illusion of roundness. Right, and then I need like a statue of like some guy, maybe some Roman guy or something, so he's wearing like a toga, and his hand's gonna be like this, and that's his fingers, and you know he's Roman because he's got little, yeah, there we go, those aren't antenna, that's a reef, and he's going to be smiling as well because he's just taken over the known world, and he's probably like got a second arm too, and he's waving. There we go. That is flipping art. Now I need to mother. Okay, so the mothership came down and beamed, there we go, beams that down, and this is Earth. There's Europe, and there's Britain, and that's Iceland up there, and yeah, you can have a bit of America over there too. There we go, there's America. So the mothership comes down and beams us down, lovely. And finally, happiness. Ooh, what does happiness... Oh, I know what happiness looks like. Happiness looks like... This was supposed to be a cat. It's not gone spectacularly well, to be honest. And there we go. And just their little, slightly unhappy mouths. Just want to point out, Tabby doesn't look that much like this, and she's sort of a little bit fluffy. Oh, and she's got whiskers. Cats have whiskers. Okay, that's a vaguely passable cat. That's better than I thought I was going to be able to come up with. So there we are. Happiness is Tabby. And now, as a result of those drawings, I am now being generated, because this game isn't just about watching a mountain, it's about being a mountain. I am Mountain, and I am God. So you're probably wondering, okay, now we've got the mountain, what do you do with it? You don't. This is now the game. It's basically like a screensaver, except like instead of like that old Windows 98 screensaver where you were in the maze, where there was like, you know, say for example the really cool mouse, like you were chasing a mouse for a maze and whatever. In this game, that doesn't happen. Basically, it's slightly less exciting than a screensaver, but instead we've just got a mountain. So let's meet the mountain. Let's see if there's any bits I actually like. So we've got quite a few evergreen trees here. We've got, like, you know, a mix of shrubs and trees and evergreen trees. So it's a very egalitarian mountain. There's even little flowers and things around here, and I don't know what those bits are, to be honest. But yeah, there's lots of different types of trees, and they all live together. So we've created a lovely egalitarian mountain. Apart from this side of the mountain, this side of the mountain's got very little on it. There's just like a couple of guys who live here. But that's fine. These guys are the guys who don't like living with all the other plants. They just, you know, they just chill out here by themselves. The mountain has an underside, and there's some stuff down here. I've probably been playing a little bit too much Worlds Adrift, because I really want to Spider-Man down here and just actually go and grab those. And yeah, there we go. I am absorbed by this beautiful day. So this is me. I am mountain. Oh, there's a rainbow. There's a rainbow that I can never see because it's... Hang on, is that a rainbow? Is that... No, I'm just surrounded by a rainbow. I have a great big rainbow... Yeah, thing around me. Also, this is... Hang on. It's dark out. Is that how atmospheres... Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. That's probably how atmospheres work. They're probably just magic rainbows. So, at this point, we now just basically leave the island be, and I just leave the game running in the background, and I check back in later, because I can hear some slight suspicious banging in the background. That means we're probably about to get to the next set of soaring. Well, first things first, we do seem to have ourselves a little bit of, yeah, a nice little sunset here. So that's nice, and also it seems to be fairly regularly raining. So the game has correctly figured out from my artwork I am British, yes. Now something has just occurred to me, which is that beautiful sunset we just saw and the subsequent dying last red embers of dust that the island is experiencing right now. How exactly did that just happen? Because it would appear to be day simultaneously everywhere on the island, and now it's night simultaneously everywhere on the island. Now, looking at this, it would appear that, yeah, there's some form of internal sun within the atmosphere, because it's sure as hell not any of these stars. Like, some of these stars are... Some look a bit brighter than others. Actually, whoa. Okay, that one looks a bit bright, but then when you look at it, if I just kind of try and pay attention to it, then it... Right, I think the stars get a bit shy if you look at them. Because whenever I turn my attention, yeah, that bright star over there just faded away. And there's a bright one. Oh, there's bright ones down here. But if I decide to look at them... Yeah, okay, so in this universe, stars are shy. I will say, though, I am quite enjoying night, because night appears to have brought out the fireflies. So it would rather appear there is life on the mountain, or to be precise, on me, I suppose. Except, weirdly, only in some places. The fireflies only live on the... Wait, hang on. One of the sides is better lit than the other. Which is fascinating, because what exactly is casting light onto this side of the island that's not over... Oh! And now there is a giant paperclip. So, our first visitor has arrived. And it is a giant paperclip. And I can just basically... Where did it... Okay. Can I grab that? It just went through the island. And now it's going off into space. Giant paper clippers now... Right, so... You know what, it's fine. I didn't like that paperclip anyway. So that's just going over there now. Have fun with the stars. You're not going to have a good time. They're incredibly shy. It's very awkward hanging out with them. Right, it's been 3.5 hours. Let's see what's going on in the island, which now seems to be just sitting inside a terrifying glowing bubble in space. Let me see, that's quite a good angle. Does look quite nice. I'm not sure where these clouds are coming from, by the way, because clouds are just water vapour, right? And they seem to be coming from this direction and naffing off in this direction. But there's no actual water anywhere on the mountain. So, mysteries after mysteries. So basically what's going on is a bunch of stuff has hit the mountain. And I'm not sure whether, like, you know, the drawings I did at the beginning were supposed to, like, you know, influence what's actually going on there. So hang on, I need to get that out. I know I can select these things, or I should be able to. Wait, okay. Get a bit closer. Yeah, yes, no, okay. There's just a straw... Oh, hang on, I got it there for a second. There we go. So, the mountain now has a straw in it. And yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to be able to pick stuff up and then put it back down again. So the mountain has a straw on it. So that's interesting. That's just, yep, that's just a spade. So can I actually put that over towards here? Yep, just put that over here. I mean, logically, actually, this is on the side of the island that's... Actually, wait, hang on. Has the amount of foliage changed? Because, yeah, when we started this island, it was really heavy foliagey. And, oh, no. Oh, my mountain. My mountain, most of the trees seem to have just died. Oh, there's been some form of ecological disaster in the intervening 3.5 hours. Bloody hell. Right, we've also got a baseball bat over here, which is, you know, fine, I guess. We'll just kind of grab that out. And then, yeah, it's a bit fiddly. You can't actually move things, like, freely, because that just locks the camera. Because the only way to move the... Oh. Hello? Hey! Right, I think I'm speaking... Well, I'd be speaking to the mountain, but I thought I was the mountain. Getting confused. Right, I was just trying to use WASD to move the camera. Can I do that with... Oh, I can zoom in and out. Okay, that's nice. I can't go side to side, though. But instead, we've got ourselves keys. So that's a thing I can do. And wait, hang on. The island is... Did that just make the island speed up? Hang on. Okay, maybe the island didn't like that. The island's now going away. I can't blame the island, to be honest. Like, I'm not actually that good at music. No, come back. I'm not done with you yet. I need to figure out... Wait, is that a second... Is that a second straw? Are there two separate straws in the island? Yeah, that's 100% just a different straw. Interesting. And there's also... Hang on, that one's a pickaxe. And is that a frisbee? I think that's just a frisbee. Yeah, that's just a frisbee. Lovely. So there's just a frisbee, a pickaxe, and... Hang on. What's down there? What's down there? That's... Ah! There's a message in a bottle. But I can't see any way to actually open it. Fine, so that's... Oh, it made a nice clunk. Hang on, what is beauty? Is it going to do it again? It didn't do it again. What is beauty? I don't know, game. Maybe if you'd asked me at the beginning to draw beauty, you might flippin' know, but you didn't. Wait, did you? No, it asked me for art, mother, and happiness. It asked me to define those things. Oh, I like these guys. I think these guys are new. Yeah. These are my favourite little trees and or shrubs. Because in whatever ecological disaster has killed, like, half my flipping island, these guys are still just going. In fact, none of these guys going, they're going right on the edge. Like, this is living dangerously. Like, right, I mean, look at that. That is ballsy. That is hanging right off the edge of the mountain. Okay, I'm not imagining this. The mountain's default speed is what we're seeing right now. Now, if I just play notes, it's speeding up. It's responding to... Oh, hang on. If I play notes downwards... I don't know what the correct musical term is, sorry. If I play notes downwards, it slows down. If I play notes upwards... it's speeding up. How fast can I theoretically make this go? Oh, yeah. Oh, flipping, yeah, come on. Bring it. I want to see if I can make this thing spin off into space. I wish I had a flipping auto-fire keyboard plugged in. Oh, blimey, time is actually speeding up. I'm making time speed up. And now a choir of heavenly angels has showed up. And now it's winter. What the cock is going on? And now it's spring. I'm actually accelerating time. Right, well, I can accelerate it to flipping summer. Let's get the trees back. Yeah, screw you, fireflies. I need those trees back, all right? I miss the days when there were many, many trees. And summer. Right, slow it down. Slow it down, slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it, slow. I'm timing too fast. Oh, no. Oh, I've missed summer. Oh, I'm trying to slow it down now, but it won't slow. Oh, God. Wait, if I just zoom out now, is that just how fast it goes? This is just how fast the mountain goes now. I can't slow it down anymore. I can't say a bad word about this Velvet Night. Okay. The mountain apparently has opinions. That's just me. I'm just chilling out in there. I might still be spinning at ludicrous speeds. Is anything actually coming in at this point? I mean, logically something has to come in at some point, but nothing seems to have hit the mountain recently. But then again, all that stuff happened over like 3.5 hours, so that would put a new thing arriving every 30 minutes or thereabouts. Oh, I just accidentally threw the spade out into space. I was just meaning to put it at the top. I kind of wanted all the tools together at the top here. Now, technically, is a baseball bat a tool? Just kind of put that up top here, and then we'll just grab it again. Oh, bit of a... Bloody hell, it's a bit of a cloudy day. Right, grab the baseball bat again. Move it up a little bit. There we... I can't see a thing. Is the mountain steeper than it used to be? Has its shape changed slightly? I swear it did not used to be this flipping steep. Oh, hang on. I think something just arrived during the flipping storm. There's a sword here now. Okay, that's pretty darn badass. We finally got something kick-ass showing up here. Fine, there's just a sword up here. I'll keep that next to my pickaxe and my other tools. And as heavenly choirs sing, I can't help but notice that what we seem to be gathering here is, yeah, a pickaxe, a sword, a baseball bat, and a sort of junk. Was this game published by Bethesda? Right, we're about 6 hours in at this point, so a bit more time has passed, and now everything's looking a little bit... Actually, it's looking a bit cold from out here. Has an ice age started? No, it's fine. Oh, blimey. Right, so bigger stuff has started arriving. Is that booze or poison? I'm guessing that's supposed to be booze. So, yeah, at this point, we've actually managed to pick ourselves up. We've got swords, we've got booze, we've got straws for our booze. Bloody party mountain over here. Oh, hang on, is that a gun? Is that the cock? Who? Okay, we need to get rid of that. I want to see it. Go away. There we go. Right, and we can just get rid of the gun. How's the operation to regrow things? Because, actually, I feel like, yeah, we are having a bit of a conservation nightmare here. This side of the mountain is now completely flipping naked. There used to be, like, you know, a scattering of things up there. There's also, by the way, just a tennis ball. So that's good. And this side is... I think this is now looking even more... Okay, I think another... Okay, we all just saw that a sword arrived and then flew straight through the island, right? That wasn't the original sword, right? The original sword is still up here somewhere. Oh, bloody clouds. I'm pretty sure the original sword is... yeah, the original sword's still there. It's over there. Okay. There's just a sword. Goodbye. Have fun. I guess you didn't want to be on the mountain. I mean, I'm not sure if the items get progressively bigger. I will note that 6 hours in, a ridiculously massive tennis ball and a ridiculously massive bottle of booze seem to be what have actually shown up most recently. Those seem to be the new things. There might be more stuff, but there's too much bloody cloud cover. I can't actually be sure. And yeah, there's definitely been a second bottle that's shown up at some point. But other than that... Is anything going on down here, by the way? Like, I feel like I shouldn't look at this bit. It's kind of rude to look at the underside of a mountain. But I didn't really pay much attention down here in the first place, so I'm not sure if anything changed. Oh, it's winter! I think I've accidentally stumbled into winter. I feel dissolved inside this slow day. I'd say we all feel that way, but no, that's never an emotion I've felt. I've never felt particularly... Ooh. Things are getting all covered in snow up top here. What's going on down here, by the way? I'm sorry, guys. I pay so much attention to all the cool stuff they keep at the top of the island. I never pay attention to you guys. This is probably why you're all dying. Like, am I supposed to be watering you or something? Wait, hang on. This isn't quite what I thought it was. The island is speeding up just by virtue of me hitting the music, even though I'm not going up or down. I'm just hammering at a musical key, and the island is accelerating. And now it's spring... Great. Okay, now it's much easier to do this now I know it's one button. Now I'm just curious how fast the mountain can get. Is it getting faster at this point? I'm actually not sure. I'm hammering the button as far as I can. I am proper Mario Partying this game. And I don't know if it's accelerating. I think I've reached pretty... Oh no, that's definitely getting a bit faster. I think I can get just a little bit more speed out of it. Just a bit more speed. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, island. Accelerate. Let's go. Let's fly off into space. Well, this is fun. If I zoom right out into space, I can still make noise. but it echoes in space. That's quite nice. I'm just sending... Oh, hang on, there's a... What's with the weird shadow? Is that just a weird... Oh, I think it's... Hang on. Is this just slightly buggy graphics, or is this a sort of visual artistic style thing? Because there's weird squares floating through space. Oh, something new's coming in. Something new's arriving. Do we know what that is? Something definitely just arrived that was new and it just slammed into my island. Hello, newcomer. I think that's actually the first time we've actually witnessed something arriving. When I say witness something arriving, it might be... Oh! It's toilet paper. Toilet paper is arriving. Hope this game's not, you know, trying to actually do any form of, like, psychological evaluation of me or something. Because I'm not sure I like the fact that what it's given me so far is, yeah, weapons of war, booze, and toilet paper. Like, this game doesn't seem to think that much of me. I'm staring at today's utter perfection. You are literally a mountain that floats in space in an entirely otherwise empty universe, and you're still somehow covered in trash. And I swear the trees are slowly going extinct. We are just getting less and less trees every bloody year. Out of interest, while I was just waiting for some more stuff to arrive, I decided to actually go and look up videos of other people playing this game to see if they had, like, radically different experiences to me. And I found NerdCube's video, and I can't help but notice that his mountain game sent him a love heart that when it hit the ground produced a sprinkling of love hearts around it. My game has not provided me with a love heart filled with love hearts. My game has provided me with toilet paper. So I feel particularly unloved at this moment. Right, I think we are now about 7.5 hours in. It looks like it is currently... What is it? Oh, blimey. Right, well, I think my theory is actually holding up here, which is as time goes by, the items that are arriving are getting bigger and bigger. And the mountain is becoming a more and more awesome party. Because now, to join up with the booze and the straws through which we drink the booze and the swords, we've now actually got a giant dice. So we can now gamble while we're drinking booze through a straw. But while we play dice games and drink atop the mountain, tragically things have got even worse down here. Yeah, the trees are absolutely 100% dying out. There's even less trees now. So basically, my mountain has turned into a bit of a sad story, really. Which is, it's the story of a god who decided to just hang out at the top of a mountain with booze and weapons and gambling and toilet paper and basically, yeah, took his eye off the ball of the rest of creation. And as a result, literally everything else died. I just stayed up at the top of a mountain and basically, yeah, the only gift I imparted down to the plants below was tennis. Plants aren't very good at tennis, so they didn't really care much for it. You know what? I think probably I'll leave Mountain here. You're probably thinking, John, does this actually have any form of end game, or is this just basically a screensaver that carries on forever? It is a screensaver that carries on forever, but there is one sort of unofficial exit, which is basically just the reset button, which is if you play the theme from Close Encounters of the Third Kind, then, well, this happens. So just zoom out here, and I believe the way we do that is A-S, Z-B, and now an apocalypse sweeps in. And the question is, what apocalypse is it going to be? Because there's a few of them. Ooh, my apocalypse was a giant cube. Right, so basically, I played a little tune, and then the Borg cube showed up. And now I am going to be assimilated. And resistance is indeed futile, because the most powerful weapon I've got is, yeah, booze and games of chance and a tennis ball. Throw the tennis ball at it! Don't go down without a fight, you magnificent mountainy bastard! Fire the tennis... They're not going to fire the tennis balls. And in comes the cube. And in a moment, the game will tell me what the cube was officially called. No, I was just destroyed by a giant cube from hell. Right. Not only was I destroyed by a cube, it was a very uncreative cube. So, you know, worse and flipping worse. So you know what, ladies and gentlemen, as my mountain has been consumed by a giant cube from hell, we will leave things off here. This is Mountain. It's a screensaver, really. I don't even think it's a game. I don't think it's fair to call it a game. I mean, it's kind of nice to leave it in the background. Like, they charge like 79 pence for it, so I guess you can't complain, really, because it is extremely flipping cheap. But yeah, it's just a little tinker toy in the background. It doesn't do anything. Maybe there's some more little Easter eggs than what I've found so far. Now that I found out, yeah, just like hammering out music leads to time passing faster and the mountain spinning faster. Maybe there's more stuff to determine. But yeah, it is literally just a little somewhat pretty to look at tinker toy. That might interest you, it might not, I don't know. But I think we will leave things off here. Hopefully we will have something a little bit less weird tomorrow. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Mountain. Thank you very much, and goodbye. This guy's enjoying that. This guy's enjoying his elephant a bit too much.
Oh my god.
In Fair Verona, we set our scene. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. They've managed to glitch inside one of the buildings. Elephants in the rear! And then in come the chariots!